Okay, people, it is that time of the year. It's fall. It's a new season. Fall is one of my favorite seasons for various reasons. One being my birthday season. Yes, I'm a fall baby. And then it is Thanksgiving, and it's that time of the year where you start preparing your house for all I call it the toasty atmosphere, right? So hike, the warmth and the texture and the cozy feels and the candles and bringing out all your, it's just that time of the year where it's just all about coziness. It's like all about snuggling up to a warm fire if you have one, or a gas fireplace, and just like chilling out and getting ready for the hustle and bustle of the Christmas season. It's getting you ready for not just the Christmas season, it's getting you ready for the cold weather, the cold season, the snow. So you're starting to prep your home for spending more time indoors than you would outdoors. So get ready, grab your cup of tea, and for another episode of How She Styles It, where I'm going to be giving you 5 tips on how to get your home ready for fall. So let's get into it. Tip number 1, declutter. Yes, declutter. It's not specific to the fall season, but this is a habit you want to get into. You want to declutter your space as you are transitioning. So get rid of everything and anything to do with spring and summertime. Get rid of your spring florals and start to introduce items in your home to get you ready to weather the cold months. Because in Canada, I live in Canada, winter is way too long. It's just like way too long. So you are getting ready for the long haul. So declutter your space, get rid of items you've been thinking of wanting to get rid of. It's just time to refresh, start off on a new palette, the right foundation to start layering in all your fall pieces. So tip number 1 is you want to declutter. Once you've done decluttering, now it's time to start to bring in everything to do with fall. So tip number 2 is hues. Fall is a time of warmth. It's a time of when the leaves start to change. So we're going from like the bright greens to burnt oranges, the dark reds, the browns, the oxblood. Like it's that time of the year where the colors start to go from like really, really bright to more natural, and I don't want to use the word dull because I feel like dull makes it seem not as exciting, but it is still exciting. It's just exciting in a different way. The colors start to go a little bit more brown. You want to bring in those hues into your space. Think of the browns and the rusty colors and the burnt oranges and the reds, like the deep reds. These are all colors that make you think of warmth and comfort and the fall season. So tip number 2 is you want to start bringing those hues, those colors, and you can do that in so many ways. You can do that with switching out your throw pillows. You can do that with introducing throw blankets. You can do that with artwork, bringing in artwork that has more fall tones, more fall hues. Again, going back to the browns and the oranges and the yellows, like the dark yellows, like the mustards and the reds. So you want to switch out items in your home that are brighter and colorful for statement items. Like artwork is a great way to really introduce the fall tones into your space. Throw pillows, blankets, artwork, even decor items as well that are in the same hue. You want a good balance of all these different tones, and they all start to speak to each other and give you that warm palette. Tip number 3 is texture. You want to introduce more texture. You want to bring in the cords, the velvets, the wool. Like these are all textures that when I think about it, it gives me the warmth and gives me the feels. You can introduce these textures in different ways. The easiest way is through throw pillows. So switch out your linen throw pillows from spring and summer and bring in throw pillows that have a bit more texture to them, like corridors or velvet. You can bring in texture with decor pieces and objects on your coffee table, on your bookshelf as well. Again, blankets, throw pillows. Like bringing in textures and fabrics in this way, like this is how you start to create the layering that is going to make you feel cozy, make you feel warm, make you feel comfortable. Yes, cozy, warm, comfortable texture. Another way you can bring in texture is through your rugs. So you can switch out. I know rugs aren't a piece that you necessarily want to switch in and out during seasonal changes, but it is an opportunity that you can leverage, that you can use to bring in some texture into your home. So if you have a rug in another room that has the fall hues, fall tones, and you'll notice that like all of these tips, they're all intermingled. So if you have like a rug in another room that is the right size and fits the bill, you can bring it out and you can layer it on your existing rug, for example. Just to, again, bring in the layering, bring in the texture, bring in the colors, the hues. These are all moments you want to take advantage of. Tip number 4 is the florals. Fall is, like I said, it is that time of the year where the leaves start to change, and the perfect way to bring in that change is through bringing in some foliage. You want to bring in some leaves, some stems that are full looking. So brown and the burnt oranges and the musty yellows, like the mustards and the browns and the deep reds and the dark browns. Like introduce these stems into your home and it will instantly give you fall. It will instantly give you a fall. I recently switched out my spring decor for fall and I'm loving it. It is giving me all the feels and it feels really nice to be in my home. Just to like, you know, from watching TV, I feel really warm. The perfect way to describe this is hike. Hike is that feeling of your fireplace going and it's warm and it's cozy and you feel very comfortable. It's that atmosphere, it's that feeling of just complete bliss. That's what I think about when I think of fall. So anyways, yeah, back to the stems. Yes, so bring in all the stems, bring in all the leaves, go into your backyard, snip off some branches if you want live stems, or go to your local home goods store and buy yourself some stems, some branches that are brown, and that is a surefire way for you to start to bring in that fall and to change the atmosphere in your home to get you ready for the winter season. 5th tip is through candles. candles, and if you have a fireplace or a full fireplace, whatever works for you, this is the perfect time to bring out your candles. The lighting contributes to that atmosphere, and it contributes to that fall feeling. So whip out your cinnamon scented apple crisps pumpkin spice candles. Bring them out, layer them into your space. So perfect place is on your coffee table. You can bring in candles that are brown. Again, going back to the hue, a big part of fall is it's really about the change in color. It's like overall it's a change in the season, but the most noticeable aspect of fall is the change in colors. Like imagine driving down a road and you see all the trees, and the trees are brown and they're golden and they're orange and they're yellow. It is so beautiful. So a big part of prepping your home for the fall season, it's all about bringing in those fall colors into your space. So again, you want to bring in the browns and the burnt oranges and the yellows, the deep purples. These are all colors you will see in nature. So bringing those into your space will make your home feel toasty, and it'll give you that feeling of hide, that feeling of warmth. So there you go. 5 tips to prep your home for fall. So a quick recap is declutter, bring in the fall hues, bring in the textures. You want to make sure you bring in the textures, and then you want to bring in the foliage. You want to bring in the stems, the branches, and then lastly is candles. Just bring in all the candles. Put them on your coffee table, on your bookshelf, put them in your bathroom, light them, and enjoy the ambiance. If you've made it this far, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, because you don't want to miss out on more great tips on how to prep your home, on how to style your home and create a space that helps you live the life, the high value life that you want to live. Also, don't forget to check out my blog for more tips and tricks on how to style your home, organize, and get your home tip-top shape. Thank you for watching, and have an amazing